guys in that town are ex-convicts from the state prison, and with my father being a prison guard there would be some definite disapproval. But New York is just too big and chaotic to date. Everyone looks like a model, first of all, and while I'm fairly thin and not too hard on the eyes, I look like some tiny, cute, big-eyed pixie. Looks-wise, I'd like to say I'm about an 8 out of 10 in Tehachapi, probably a 6 out of 10 in the Midwest. But in the supermodel streets of Manhattan, I'm pretty much a chihuahua. Woof. Still, I'm holding out hope. Hope that one day, while I'm in a bookstore, I'll be reaching for the last copy of the new Neil Gaiman just as someone else is, and my fingers will brush his, and I'll look up and find the man of my dreams. I know that's a terribly optimistic way to look at love, but I can't help it. I'd never held out for a Prince Charming until I moved here, where a new beginning seems to be waiting around every corner. Hell, I don't even need love right now. What I really need is to get laid, and I know I don't need Prince Charming for that. We might reach for the same book in a bookstore, but I'd be just as happy if he slammed me up against those bookshelves and fucked me senseless. Sam's been getting dick left and right, dicks flying all over the place, and I'm hard up for even just one. You'll find someone, I say to Sam, and he'll have a better sex playlist than that guy. Here, let me buy you a drink. Don't be stupid, she says, putting her hand on my arm and forcing me to stay seated. You know you're broke as fuck, and this is one pricey drink. Also true. I got a scholarship to NYU and the journalism program, thanks to studying my ass off for years, but I could only afford to move here thanks to working my ass off for years. My family doesn't come from money, and that's putting it mildly. And even though my parents both work, my father as a prison guard, my mother as a hotel housekeeper, they still have 6 kids, including me, to support. The only reason I'm here right now is because I spent my evenings during high school working with my mom at the local La Quinta. Even now, I'm working most nights and weekends as a barista at a coffee shop around the corner from the residence halls, and I'm barely scraping by. I give Sam a grateful look, though I honestly wish I could do more. How about I just sprinkle good blessings on you? I reach into my purse I picked up from the thrift shop, a terrible fake of a Gucci that's made from plastic rather than leather, and take out a small jar of gold glitter eyeshadow. I dip my fingers in, and before she has a chance to object, I sprinkle some on her head. What are you doing? She shrieks, trying to get out of the way, but she's laughing. Soon she's covered in a very light dusting of gold. I used to do this to my sister April all the time, I tell her, putting the shadow back. I don't want to waste it. She believed it. And where is your sister now? Well, she's only 13, and I think if I tried this again, she'd give me the evil eye and never speak to me again. Teenage angst, you know. Actually, at this moment, all of my siblings are out with my 17-year-old brother Pike, the oldest after me. There's a fair or something down in Bakersfield that they've made the trek to. I guess to give my parents a night of peace for once. Knowing that my siblings are all together like that makes my heart ache, just a little. I don't get homesick often. I mean, I'd been dreaming about leaving that town for most of my life. But every now and then it hits me for a moment, usually passing quickly. Tonight is one of those nights. In fact, I've had this weird feeling in my chest for most of the evening, a sense of unease. I'm prone to worry about things like money and school and my lack of love life, but this is something different, something I can't put my finger on. I consider myself to be quite intuitive, so I probably should pay attention, but I just don't know how. Are you okay? Sam asks me, staring at me inquisitively. Why don't I buy you?